Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another Harry Potter's Lego Collection Years 1 to 4. And we've just, in the last couple of episodes, more or less just completed the whole of Free Roaming of Hogwarts. And if we actually look here, you'll be able to see the current stats as they are. So we managed to get all the red bricks and I received the trophy for that. Managed to get all the character studs as well, which also I received the trophy for. As you can see, I'm 99.0% away from 100% maxing this game out. I've got all wizarding, all 24 of those. We've got one more character stud to actually get. Oh, sorry, the 50-50 students in peril, not character studs. I do apologise. So we've got one more to get, which we're about to do. Obviously, as you can now see, we've got 200 yellow bricks and all 24 crests. So, you may probably remember from my last episode that I had a lot of trouble trying to think why I didn't have 2 bricks, and thanks to somebody's online guide, I was actually able to figure out what I had completed and what I had missed. So the first one that I missed was actually in the restricted section of the library. So when I was in the actual restricted section of the library, you'll see in a couple of brown hats, a bit like the sorting hat. But what I didn't do was actually hit a third one. So basically what you do is when you're in the restricted section, I went back in as Professor Snape, so you don't have to actually use the actual aging potion to do that. You can just, if you've got a character that's a professor, just use that to get into the restricted. And then basically what I did was I went and hit the last actual hat, and just as I hit it, suddenly in the middle of the floor, the yellow brick and some gold studs appeared at the same time. So that then gave me 199 bricks. So the next one I will actually show you as we're on our way to the last point here. So this was actually something I completely and utterly forgot. When you go into the Owl Emporium, on the side to the right there is actually a cage which you have to destroy, and then with Accio bring these all together. You essentially get on this and you have to sweep all the owl droppings everywhere. So you go around the whole shop, keep brushing and brushing and brushing, until eventually a yellow brick suddenly appears, which shows that you have completed all of that, and that was how I got the 200 yellow bricks. So with that in mind, it meant that we were able to now go into Nocturne Alley and Borgin and Burke's, and thankfully what I did didn't actually save, but essentially now we can bring this together because now we have the secret level, and we can now go and do the Voldemort level as well as get his character stud. There we go. So essentially what you're doing here is you're just trying to destroy as much as possible. To get what you see there. And as you will see, it automatically Now, as you will see, because of the nature of it, you will not be able to use what's this, where it will actually Right, as you can see there, you do have the option to I'm not, I mean, the idea of maybe getting on a London bus is possibly appealing, but right now, there's nothing actually you can do here, so let's. Good thing about this is that you don't, you know, as you can see, you don't necessarily actually have to we'll see, there's only certain points you really need to do that at, and sure there's nothing else along the side. I'll probably, because this does actually take you in a round circle way, so if you do miss anything, it's not a problem, and it doesn't actually this will carry on until you've got completed the whole thing anyway, so there doesn't appear to be a time limit. quite sure why that Death Eater's here, because he doesn't really appear to be doing anything. Right, so I'm guessing we... Oh, okay. So surely I should be able to destroy this if they give us the option. Oh, oh well, clearly teaching the Death Eater a lesson. Right, so as you probably noticed, that anything that sticks out window-wise or along the front-wise, you should, in theory, be able to destroy, but as I'm now learning, it looks like it can only be on things that right, I think that's it for that side. Just say this does take you in a round of a circle, so do not be too upset if you've missed anything, because as you can see, right, as you can see, it gives you a perimeter of all you can do. So, as I say, don't bother going down to the tube station things, because So I've already found out you can't actually. Okay, I don't think they're up there to do. No. So as you can probably see, we've kind of more or less come back full circle, and we're not actually far off achieving our actual goal of getting. So I mean, this probably would tie in with 2 trophies quite neatly actually, if you haven't got all the I have to say, I do love the take on one of London's most famous landmarks, Lord Nelson. And I will say that I do know that from a friend of mine, you can't destroy that statue. Oh. Okay. So you can actually apparently free play this as well if you want to. I mean, considering the amount of stud total we already had here, I didn't really need to do that much, but I guess you know, to get that actual special bonus scene, it was worth it. Right, so obviously you can come back to that at any time. And I presume now, even though you've got the character stud, you still have to go and buy it. So let me go to Madam Malkins, who happens to be back at her desk today. Right, so once I have purchased Lord Voldemort, it means that I should get the Dark Wizard's trophy. So what I would like to do, there is another trophy. And there we go, Lord Voldemort. All Dark Wizard's trophy earned. And as you will probably now see, if we go here, we have every single character stud available. So there is another trophy now. I've just earned another one, you're the best, so I'm guessing that means I've hit so on this, obviously there's the bit where you have to go and fight Quirrell, face the enemy, and it's called Quirrell Quandary, and Voldemort has to basically defeat Quirrell in the final battle. So do this in replay. Obviously you must choose Lord Voldemort in order to do that. Now, because naturally you don't have to do everything in this. So as I say, you don't need to do all of this, but there is another trophy where you have to defeat 50 of these, which Voldemort's stuck in. So it is worth doing those as well if you haven't got that trophy. I don't think for that you need to get it all in all the... I don't know what I'm worried about this, the money studs for, because it doesn't actually. Yeah, so as I say, if you haven't achieved the 50 or whatever it is trophy for these, just keep attacking. Now there is a good chance that you may need to go to Hay for this, but I don't think you do. Nope. Thankfully, Voldemort can do it himself. Oh. Obviously you must let this play through as it's supposed to. Right, so basically you've got no choice but to fight in the same way that you would with Harry. I mean, oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. That clearly obviously worked though, because we're on to the next stage now. You know what, it doesn't even matter if it gets hit so much because we've got invincibility on, so... Oh. Ah! Let's more patience. Come on, send over one of my heads. Really? 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 Oh, that was lucky. Right, well the trophy was earned. That was just done by pure luck. Oh, sorry about that. Right, so the next one... In order to do this... Right, sorry, just bear with me a moment. Because I'm trying to one I did from last night, and I have no idea. My new the laptop I'm using, it keeps right. So it has saved, thank goodness. Right, so what I can do now? Let me just. eject that. Right, okay, so let me... so the next stage we need to do is actually going to be... basically where we're going to need 2 players. So I'm going to see if I can... Okay, so because this one is where we have to defeat Harry in this part, the Dark Lord Returns. So the other person basically has to be Harry, and between both the Voldemorts we have to destroy him. So let's go to Lord Voldemort. So basically the second person must become Harry. I mean, it's very possible that the other person will be Harry anyway. Right, so we don't need to go through the rigmarole of doing all of this. Right, so that one, that one. That one, that one, that one. That one, that one, that one, that one. We don't actually really need to do all this. I don't know what I'm really... I suppose it's because I'm trying to fill up time. But we don't need to do a full hour for this, so... Right, so I'll probably have to get player 2 to drop in once we get to the graveyard. Oh, I forgot about those. I'm completely sorry. Right, this is probably not going to be easy to do, so... Oh. Oh, ironically, it wasn't as bad as I thought. It's a good way to get a sphinx to to get out of the way. Scare it with a spider. Right, so as I say, at this point I'm going to probably have to let the other player okay, so I might be doing this wrong now because I mean I'm following the pattern that it shows you should do. Oh, I know why he's not dying. Hang on a minute. I just suddenly realised, thinking, why is he not dying? It's because he's got infinity on. infinite hearts regenerate. So turn that off. Turn extra hearts off. Invincibility off. Right. Okay, now he should die. Yes, I've earned it. Right, so now let's just parry for the minute. Right, okay, so to get that trophy, you do need to have 2 players. Make sure you have regeneration heart switched off. Well, actually, you could, yeah, regeneration heart switched off. Make sure invincibility is switched off as well if you have it. And if you also have the other option of hearts, I mean, you could have 7 hearts; it wouldn't make any difference, but because it would just take less. It would just take a little longer to sit. But as you can see, I got 100% there, which is what You're the Best meant. So I've gained a lot of trophies out of this. So I'm really pleased. So that is essentially really maxed out this 100%. So it will just be a case of doing is 5 to 7 now. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell for when I've uploaded a new video. I hope you have a very good afternoon as well. Also, just drop us a comment as to what you've loved so far about this whole complete journey that we've had. Again, have a very good afternoon.